Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Outer Rim Smugglers. My name is Siggy, and with me as always is Bjarni.
Yo, 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 hello. Everybody happy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Today we have a Vassal Open game, and I am one of the players. I'm Sigzog, and Logan is my opponent. Bjarni, do you want to tell people about the squads?
Logan5. Yep, he's flying a Lando with C-3PO, Predator, and Nien. And then he's flying a Chewbacca with the Falcon title, Predator, and Recon Specialist.
Okay, on to my squad. I'm flying Chewbacca with Cal Katarn Lando Calrissian engine upgrade and the Millennium Falcon upgrade. A Lone Bandit and 2 Tartan refits. A-Wings, prototype pilots.
Nice. And you have the initiative?
Yep, the video starts a bit early for when we are selecting our squads. As people know that have been following the Team Counted Open, 2 squads are available for each player during the qualifying phase. And we are about to start the asteroids, and I have the initiative. Logan will be praying from the left, and I will be praying from the right.
Yep. Here we have the first asteroid. And we have a debris field. I have been practicing. I can now say debris field without hesitating.
Yeah, it's even placed by me, so I didn't know what I was thinking there.
Yeah, you knew we were going to make a report about this, so you had to put a debris field there.
Of course. So, asteroids down, and since the initiative is mine, I'll be placing all my ships before Logan places his.
Yeah. And he's talking about that his nick is from the Logan5 is from Logan's Run, the sci-fi movie. And I was trying to remember what the movie was called. And I see it now, Logan's Run. So if you were wondering what the nick was about.
Bjarni, you've flown dual Falcons in the past?
Yeah.
Familiar setup?
Yep. I like this setup because it gives you a lot of options. It doesn't tip your hand. Your opponent has no idea what you're going to do.
Yeah, as you see with my movements, I'm rushing it as much as I can, although I do not boost with my A-Wings. That's mainly because of the asteroids, but I suspected that he would line them up so he can do a round around the asteroids.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to disrupt that by moving really fast.
That's very
hoping to catch him before he finishes to the alignment of his ships.
Yeah. I usually like to set up my squad in a way that I can change my mind about what I'm doing.
Yeah, you were talking about setup, yeah.
Yeah. I want to pull my opponent towards me. I want to see if he's going to keep formation or if he's going to split up his squads.
Yeah, like Logan this turn. He can do a bank with or turns with both the ship into the board.
Yeah.
So it's no way I knew what he was doing, but I suspected what he ended up doing.
Yeah.
Doing a bit of controlled bumping with my Chewie here to
avoid the asteroid.
To avoid the asteroid.
Yeah, very nice. Now, what I like about the asteroid setup is, at the moment, is that the debris field up there means that it's you have quite a lot of space on the upper part of the table. I would actually try to go there, but he opts to go for the lower part of the table.
Yeah, that's because of pilot skill. Chewie doesn't have veteran instinct, so he wants to have Chewie in front, so as to not bump. And first judge of the game is Lando versus the prototype and back, and the prototype scores the first hit of the game.
Nice. Do you think this is what we're going to be seeing a lot of in the future? We're going to see a lot of Falcons with C-3PO.
Well, mine does not have C-3PO. I don't have the card, and I felt like, although this is not, it's an online tournament, I didn't want to play it. I think my Chewie build is quite strong though. It has many actions, up to 3 with Kyle and Lando. So, but yes, I think until wave 5 hits, we're gonna be in Falcon City.
We see the Canadian nationals having 4.
Yeah, 4 Falcons in top 4.
Yeah.
Although one of the builds had 2 and 1 none, but no Phantoms. Here I'm trying to get on Logan's tail, and when I saw his squads, it didn't matter to me if I was going to go for Lando or Chewie first. I decided that I would take whomever was more comfortable at the time, and Lando has here become my target.
Yeah, I think it's very important to focus on one of the Falcons if you're.
Yeah, that's essential.
As soon as you start to spread your fire on them, you basically lose the game.
That tends to be the case.
A good thing about flying against a dual Falcon list is that they only have their firepower is so limited. But the bad thing is that their limited firepower is can be targeted anywhere.
Yeah, and before the game I was really afraid of his squad because I have 3 pilot skill 1 and 2s, and he has Predator on both his ships, and that's why you will see that he is focusing. He's leaving my Chewie alone. He's just shooting at my cheap ships.
Yeah.
To try to make the best use out of his pilot skills, his elite pilot talent, I should say.
Yeah.
And right now I'm hot on his tail.
It's usually very hard when you're chasing a group when you have lower pilot skill. Means that if you bump, you're gonna lose your action, and then he's going to get away.
Yes, that's very true. But the A-wings have excellent dial, and they're not exactly behind him. They're chasing him on the side, so they will be all right.
Yeah.
He's focusing fire on P1, the prototype, with both his ships, trying to get it down.
1 hull left.
Yeah, and a crit that is, if I remember correctly, a console fire. Yeah, it's confirmed there. My Chewie shoots at Lando, and here an interesting things happens. He chooses 0 for C-3PO,
Yeah.
rolls 0 awaits, C-3PO kicks in, and then he modifies his dice with his focus. So that's something to keep in mind when you're running C-3PO.
Yeah, and you're allowed to do that because it's before It's the roll before you modify the dice that counts for C3PO.
The card says that. And if you read the chat, you see we are, or I was not familiar with that when playing that.
Make C3PO even better.
Yeah, as if he was not good enough. Well, the first casualty of the game is a prototype pilot.
Well, he managed to help a little bit before exiting.
Yeah, he drew fire like hell and got a couple of points of damage in also.
You get 2 hits with the bandit through an asteroid, and he gets 2 evades.
While on these tiles, I was thinking really hard if I should do 2 or 3 bank with my bandit to block Chewie, but I got greedy and I just do a 2 bank in hopes that I will inflict some damage, range 1 damage.
Yeah. I was thinking what would happen if you would have gone 3 and blocked his Chewie and made him lose his actions.
Yep, that would have meant that I would not have shots with either the bandit or the A-wing.
No.
Logan continues to do his merry round around the asteroids.
Yeah, I must say the thing about flying the old Falcons when I've done it, it's you don't need to do anything else. You don't need to take any fancy maneuvers through asteroids or anything. You just fly in a row. And if your opponent is not catching you, you just slow down. I like my fat hand build a little bit more because it gives me a surprise element of how I maneuver. When you're flying two Falcons, it's really easy to predict where you're going.
Yeah, it's true, but I'm not taking anything away from Logan. It's still about dodging arcs and stuff like that. But he is
true.
He's not doing it here.
I think you intercepted him very well. That's
yeah,
because it's so easy. Because it's so predictable what he was going to do in the way he started. So
yeah, I got on his tail and I so far I'm keeping my ships there.
Yeah, the only thing I think is sad about that shot there in the end was that you had to shoot at Chewbacca, not Lando.
Yeah, I didn't do any damage though. My bandit died, so my greed didn't pay off there. But he used both his ships on my bandit, so that let my A-wing to do the blocking this turn instead. And Chewie just flies over an asteroid. He's gonna lose his action anyway, so I flew him as far as possible. Bumping the A-wing is no problem.
Yeah. Did your bandit? Did he get one-shotted?
No, both his ships shot at him.
Oh yeah.
Two range shots from YT's. A bandit is not going to make it.
No, not so much.
But here I get the bump on both his ships, and he will get no actions save for Lando's ability that will give Chewie one action.
Yeah, Lando is such a nice guy. He likes to give things. He likes to, like, for instance, he gave away his friend.
Yeah. He's an awesome guy, man.
Yeah. Here you go, Vader. have my friend. I like to give things.
Lando shoots at my A-wing and he rolls only eyeballs, and with me blocking him, he deals no damage. I get his Lando down to one hull, and his Chewie will have the only shot his Chewies will have is on my Chewie.
And 2 damage sensory.
Yeah, on Lando. It will not affect him too much before he dies. And down go a couple of shields on my Chewbacca.
Not happy about that.
I again move into blocking position with my ships. And here, an interesting thing. I know I'm going to be shooting Lando with my Chewbacca, but at only one hull point, I feel confident I will get him down without the target lock. So I use my target lock on Chewie, so it will be up and ready when I start dealing with him.
That's very clever.
Lando shooting at the A-wing, and he dodges easily. My Chewbacca takes out Lando.
Yeah, he tries C-3PO1, gets 2 evades, gets 1 hit and dies.
His Chewie will shoot at my A-wing. He rolls 4 hits, and I make a mistake and roll 4 defense dice instead of 3. Logan does not realize, but I pointed out to him. You see, I tried to shoot back, and then I realize, and Logan opts to let me re-roll all the dice, and they come up blank. So down goes my prototype. One shot it.
Weesh.
So now we're at a Chewbacca versus Chewbacca endgame. His Chewie is at full health, and mine has lost 3 shields.
Now, to be completely honest, your Chewbacca is quite fatter.
Yes.
If we compare what they have, his Chewbacca has a Falcon, Predator, and Recon Specialist.
Yeah, and the synergy there is that he will either use his Recon Specialist or his Falcon upgrade, not both. His Predator is good though. I have pushed the limit. I have Jake, and I have Lando, and the Falcon upgrade. So I will be doing 2 actions: losing a stress, getting a focus, getting maybe a focus or evade from Lando, and then depending on what that role is, I will take an evade or target lock. So this is not exactly a fair fight, even though his Chewbacca has more health at the beginning than mine.
Yeah.
And as you see here in the first exchange, I get 3 hits on him, and he doesn't get a hit on me.
So the table has been evened.
Yeah, at least hit point wise.
I must say I really like your build. It's something that nice to see a fat build not involving Han and C-3PO.
Yeah, of course. For those that don't know, the Team Covenant Open allows for Wave 5 cards, and Lando is from Wave 5. So I wanted to try out Lando and Kyle instead of C-3PO and Gunner, and in this game, it's proving to be a good combo.
Yeah. I know a lot of players that are not playing the Vassal version, playing on boards at their local stores or at their homes. Everybody's waiting for Wave 5. Everybody's waiting for new stuff.
Yeah, I think FFG is making a small mistake with the releasing schedule. They're spoiling things a bit too far in advance. We had Rebel Aces fully spoiled for probably 3 months before it came out, and right now it's almost 3 months since Wave 5 got fully spoiled. So
Yeah.
and a lot of people, 122 players playing on this Vassal tournament, and each and every one of them has at least some cards from the
Yeah.
Wave 5. So it's like when I got my Rebel Aces, I opened the pack and checked all the cards and all the ships, packed them down, and haven't touched them since because I've been using on a Vassal for a while.
Yeah. You knew what you had coming.
I knew and I had actually played it, and it's not a Vassal thing. People just wrap it or print out the cards or something.
Yeah,
So
I must say I don't think I would enjoy it like in Magic the Gathering, if they would spoil their next thing 3 months ahead, and everybody would be, as soon as it came out, everybody would have the best decks available, and you didn't have
ready to play.
Yeah.
I agree. I think FFG should slow down their articles on cards a bit. So back to the game. Logan has flown in a small circle with his Chewbacca and manages to land him on an asteroid, taking 1 damage, and he will get his moon template will cross the asteroid again next turn. So no shots for him, 1 damage, and he will get a couple more from my Chewbacca.
Out of shields. Well, neither of you is going to be affected by crits, so we don't have to worry about that.
Nope, not at all. Some slick maneuvers in the asteroids from yours truly. And again, he takes a hit from the asteroid, so I'm being helped a bit there.
I thought it was Darth Vader that said asteroids do not concern me, not Chewbacca.
Yeah, but if you know how to fly in the asteroids, they really become your friends.
Yeah.
So my Chewbacca is down 4 shields, and his is down all his shields, and down to 4 hull, and again very close to the asteroid, but managed to miss hitting it, and
wow.
Logan complimented me on my flying ability there.
I really like the atmosphere of playing this game. So many friendly people playing it, and people compliment you when you do something good.
Yeah, I've played it all, and you have Superni, Warhammer 40k, Warhammer Fantasy, all kind of games, and there's no community like this one. It's Doug Kenny started the Fly Casual campaign, and we have to give credit to him that it's a game played like a game.
Exactly.
Nope. Thought there for a moment that he was gonna fly his Chewbacca off the table, but mixed up his keyboard shortcuts.
You must have watched your our last video, which of course everybody needs to see.
Oh yeah, we are. I'm still trembling after watching that game, and I during editing. If you haven't seen it, just check that one out. Thanks for pointing it out, Bjarni.
That was just crazy. Still got goosebumps just thinking about it.
Yeah, it was an awesome game. Episode 4, guys. If you're gonna watch one other X-Wing game this week, I recommend that one.
And if you've seen it, watch it again.
Yeah, much to be learned. So this one is winding down. I'm taking down his Chewbacca way faster than he's taking down mine, and that's action economy for me.
Engine upgrade and push the limit on a Falcon is just so good. It's just
Yeah, I think I used it once in the beginning of the game and a couple times for positioning in the late game.
Yeah.
But I've taken down his Chewbacca and the game is over. Victory to me!
Congratulations!
Yay!
Good
Thank
job.
you. So guys, this has been the Outer Rim Smugglers. Thank you for joining us. I'm signing out. I'm Siggy.
I'm Bjarni.
Bye bye.